And we're back. I've been interviewing author Julianne Donaldson about her crazy life situation when she went from normal through to going through a divorce and the courage she had to have to be able to press forward and make it through that. And now we're transitioning to the different kind of book that Julianne has written called Come Sweet Day. Now, Julianne is known for her amazing, beautiful, proper romance books, Edenbrook, and let's see if I can get this to show up on my screen. There's one, Edenbrook and Blackmore. I have both of them. But because you weren't feeling the romance, you ended up writing this beautiful book called Come Sweet Day. Let's see if I can get it. There it is. And it is a book of poetry. Mm-hmm. And I remember when I read this, that's actually when I reached out to her because I thought, oh my gosh, this is exactly what my podcast is about. It's called Holding Onto Hope in Dark Times. And this is your journey of little poems and thoughts that you wrote while you were going through these super tough and anguishing times. And what I love about your book is it is raw and vulnerable, and it talks about brokenness. It talks about turning to God and finding peace and solace and hope in Jesus Christ. I'm going to read you guys just a little snippet of the introduction because it's so amazing. Hope you'll forgive me here, Julianne. She says, I have learned that nobody is immune to dark times. I have also learned to never take for granted the times when things go well. I have learned that in order to stretch me, God will allow me to walk through dark times that no amount of hard work, prayer, or faith can prevent. And then you go on to talk about feeling like the devil had grabbed hold of your ankles and was like dragging you down, and what you did then. Would you mind sharing with me what you felt and went through at that point?
Well, I'm a visual thinker. I love analogies. So I felt like, okay, here I am, I already suffered from depression, and then I went through something really difficult, and the stretching was so painful. And I thought, why everything I'm going through is so painful. And I had this idea or this image come to my mind that here's the devil. He's got me by the ankles. He's pulling with all of his might. I can go with him, and that would probably be an easier journey, a more comfortable journey at the moment, but instead, or I could reach up to God and he can grab me by the hands and pull that way. And with the devil pulling down and God pulling up, this is how I'm being stretched. The stretching comes from holding on to God when these really hard times come. And that's where I felt the most growth in my soul, growth in my perspective, a change in my heart. And it's painful to be stretched. I don't like it. I'd rather not do it. And yet when it comes down to it, I don't want to be dragged down.
No. Right. So you just hold on for dear life.
Yes, exactly.
So for those of you feeling that way, just grasp onto God and hang on for dear life. God is not going to let go of you, right?
Right. Exactly.
Doesn't mean it's easy.